Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of my podcast. My name is Mc DaSaint, also known as Oga John Bosco, and today we have a very wonderful guest here in the studio. So, sir, please, what's your name?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engr Derek.
Mr. Derek, tell us, why do you want to be Edo State governor?
Quite simply, to put an end to predatory government that we see in Edo State today, to stop all the wastage and plug them and transfer all those wealth towards emancipating our people and transforming our state from the sorry state we see today to what it could be. That's quite simply why we want to be in government. And also we know we have the capacity, we've prepared for this, and we're ready to change the game.
Okay, Mr. Derek, where have you been?
Well, I've been around. I've been in the private sector doing business, but there comes a point in one's life where you have to stand for something more than just yourself. You have to sacrifice and leave a legacy, especially if you know you have the necessary skill sets and capacity to emancipate your people, deliver the goods for your state. You have to step forward and put in the hard work along with a team of leaders to serve your state. So that's why I'm stepping out of private service into public service.
Okay. Now, you want to be governor of Edo State, right?
Of course.
So under which of the political parties are you flying this ambition?
Yes, I'm flying the ambition under the African Democratic Congress, the ADC. And it's a party that is closely aligned with my values in terms of a people's-centered government, a government or a party that is hinged on inclusivity and generally progress for the masses. So it's a people-centered party away from the predatory parties that you see today. So closely aligned with my values, and I've pitched my tent with the ADC. Yeah.
So ADCs. Okay, let me ask this now. So before ADC, have you tried any other party before?
Yes, I initially had a kind of a start in politics. My start was with the SDP, but I quickly realized that strategically we are not aligned. And I found my home in the ADC within a few months.
ADC, okay, nice one. So, I'd like the people to know where you're from. Like, you from Edo State?
Yes, I'm from Edo State. I'm from Oredo specifically, Benin City. I went to nursery school, primary school, and secondary school, and even university in Benin City. So I went to Fabi Yakbata somewhere around the Yaro. For primary, and Edo College on Murtala Mohammed Way for secondary, and University of Benin. I studied petroleum engineering there in Benin City as well. So after that, of course, I worked in Lagos for some time, and then I went abroad for a post-grad. I took a job in the UK for about 15 odd years. Following that, I was seconded to Nigeria to support the management team, and within a year or so, I became the managing director for the international company, and I did that for some years. But all the time, I was always disturbed when I visit Benin City, and I travel up north to Auchi and around. I just know I can do that. Things were dilapidating. I take my mind back to the Ubemudia days, the Ambrusali days, and all those good days, and I just know we can be better. So I was in a certain dissonance, a disturbance that this cannot be the best of us. And of course, I decided to step out of the private service to throw my heart in to serve my people. So that's my story in a nutshell. Okay.
Now you want to serve the people of Edo State, and you cannot do that without your support.
Of course, we need the people. It's my own type of politics is a people's politics. We need the people to join hands with us and take power from the haves. Who have been cheating the have-nots for too long.
Wow, amazing. So how's the journey been thus far? Like, what's the response? Like, your reach out to people, you know, because I know politics of this day is one that is very costly, because the people want a lot, they expect a lot from you, because it's a structure that has been over time that most people want to know, what is it bringing for us? What are we getting now to know whether we wear his cap?
Yeah.
Or not. So how's it been? Well, I know it's actually a struggle. So how's it been?
It's a challenge, no doubt. It's a David versus Goliath fight. But if I did not believe the people of Edo State are wise, I will not be standing here to say I want to run. It is all about the message. If you have a compelling message and a conviction and a trust in the people's will to ask for change, they would understand your message and they will deliver. We've seen it in the last dispensation, Edo State, Lagos, and the Edo people are very wise people.
Smart people.
Very smart. They will see through the lines. They know the best candidate. So my mission is to take my message to the people. But point on how it has been. It has been very refreshing. I was up north in Edo North yesterday, and I was almost put to tears, brought to tears rather, when I saw the mammoth crowd that welcomed me. Old, young, female, male. Really, you can see Edo people are clamoring for change. Genuine change, not the fake change, not the handover of batons from friend to friend. Genuine change that is fresh, with fresh thinking and ready to change the status of things. So I know the Edo people, when they hear our message, they would listen and they would do the right thing. But generally, you cannot take away the issue of money in politics. Thankfully, I make bold to say that I don't have a godfather. Everything I do, every money I spend today is my own resources and the resources of the public. So I don't have a godfather. The people are my godfather and God is our father. That's my mantra. And I'm ready to serve with all my heart without any appendage. Because if you look from the past, you've had these predatory governments sitting on top of our commonwealth, trapping these resources and sharing it among the elites. Call them godfathers, call them political elites. But it doesn't trickle down to the masses. And that cannot continue if we want to emancipate our state, if we want to move from an agrarian society to an industrial society, and of course, a very advanced society like Singapore and America. We cannot continue like this. It's about time we make a U-turn and do the right things. So my view is that when you are not beholden to godfathers or the elites who are throwing a lot of money into this, you do not have the stress, or if you like, the challenge of capturing the commonwealth and sharing it amongst your godfathers or your sponsors. So I'm coming into this strongly in the belief that the people can propel me to the governor's office, and I've seen that already. So it's a people's movement, and I will admonish everybody at home, everywhere you are. This is a people's movement. I admonish the youth, the women, come out and support us. Do not despair. This is our moment. They may tell you it's not possible, but yes, it is. It's the people. If the people decide and say they want change, nobody can stop us. I always say, power goes to two poles. Those with the money and those with the people. And when those two poles meet in the arena of politics, those with the people, if they have a strong conviction, if they believe in a goal, they will always win the people with money. I have no doubt whatsoever that's going to be the case this time around.
You have a deputy?
Yes, I do. I have a deputy, a fine gentleman from Esan land, specifically Ebele. His name is Honorable Philip Imonitie Osage. He's my running mate.
So why did you choose him as a running mate?
You see, I chose him because he's a man who has also, like me, a very humble story. He has shown grit over time. He's risen from just an ordinary citizen to setting up himself in business. He's got the gray hair, the experience to complement my youth. Also, he's also from a certain catchment area, which I believe has been left out of the scheme of things for too long. And I think I know he's a very wise man, and he complements me.
Okay, so I'd like to ask you, if you were not contesting, how would you support Edo people to make life easy for them?
Well, quite simply, I would go about it a different way. If I was not contesting today, I would be throwing my money into setting up a leadership institute in Edo State. Why do I say that? It's quite clear for me that if you want to emancipate and develop this state, our problem has never been a problem of resources or money. It has always been a problem of ideas and the right type of leadership, good quality leadership with the right mindset. So I would set up a leadership institute to train people so they can come in there and understand the structures, the things they need to know about developmental states, how to move a state from an agrarian society to an advanced society. People need to understand that deeply. And it is easier, if they understand that, to be easier to emancipate their people. I don't believe in handouts. I believe in sustainable development, where people can become entrepreneurs and grow business, and of course have a multiplier effect in the economy. So yes, a leadership institute will be the first thing I would like to invest in.
All right, Your Excellency, let's assume I want to vote for you to be the next governor of Edo State. I am a market woman. I may be the carpenter, the businessman that runs a business in Edo State, be it in the North Central, everywhere. Why should I, on the 20th of September, why should I cast my vote for the ADC?
Well, good question. It's quite simply, I would say, I would look at it differently, okay? I would say look at it from a point of exclusion. So why should they not vote for the other parties and therefore, by extension, vote for me? Yeah. It's quite simple. Let me take it this way. I think I'll use an analogy. So I'll go broken this time. My people were in there for house. So look at it this way. If you get roof when you want build, and you bring this carpenter, say an expert carpenter, when they come, he bring in two of him boy, what they call apprentice. They follow and come build the roof. They finish the roof. Before they finish the roof, they say they will finish the roof in 8 days. They spend 6 days. For that 8 days, they fight each other. Here and one of the boy. At the end of the work, rain fall, water they pour through the roof, they beat una for house. Then we get another roof to build. The second apprentice, when follow and design that house or that roof, come, saying I won't come build the roof. Una go give him that roof? I think the answer is clear. Una no go give him that roof to build. So we don't see the antecedents of these people, both for the PDP and for the APC. The one we see for APC, now hunger too much. People they suffer for house. Now the result of decisions we will make in the past. Now my own view be say we need to wise up this time. These people they tell us too many lie, too many stories. Let's try something new. Me, when in front of camera now, I dey make a solemn promise to everybody when they look me. Say I prepare for this work. Not be 1 year, not be 2 years. I know waiting I don't prepare. Anytime they come, make una ask them step by step which plan they get for the people. Because we don't want fall for accidental leaders who sabi speak grammar or when Godfather put for power. We not go do anything for the people after 4 years. What we have been seeing is too much politics of money. Okay, I get money, then go put billboard for the whole Benin City, for the whole Edo State, they deceive us. Once they enter power, they know they do anything. I represent freshness, genuineness. My team, na team of young and old, we ready to work. Not be play, we come play. We don't prepare. So if una dey doubt, make una listen to my plans. I get plans when I will talk about, step by step. Not be just big talk. How we go take do am. Everything they ready. We don't prepare them. So I go encourage our Edo people who I trust. As I said before, now they make me stand there. I know say when they hear our plans, then go do the right thing. So make una vote for fresh thinking, fresh ideas, and despair the stories of the past. Thank you.
All right. Now talking about ideas, because I read a book on Sam Adeyemi some years ago. I was in school. The book is Ideas Rule the World. Say idea, now they rule the world. So what be that your idea will be say you get, where you feel say if you become governor, you feel use that idea to transform the state within 4 years to 8 years?
So the thing is, my ideas, they stand on 4 pillars. I'll call it 3, but one is superintending over others. Number 1, na agriculture. Number 2, na industrialization. And the third one, na infrastructure. That infrastructure be number 3 because now they connect agriculture and industrialization. So if you want to be an effective and productive agricultural farmer, you need the right infrastructure to support your agriculture. If you also want to be the most productive, manufacturing hub, you need infrastructure to support your facilities, your industries. But the one we consider on top all of them, now be security. You see what it happen for across Nigeria today, including Edo State. People don't fit go farm. People don't even fit come out for Benin, say that they go out with you without being scared, say they go catch you for road, begin to give you dry indomie for 3 weeks. If you lucky yourself, you come out. So all those nonsense need to stop. Government is in power, number one, to fix the security situation. I know people go talk, say, oh, but now state government now, security, this thing there for federal government. No, as the number one security officer of Edo State, the chief security officer, I will address security from day one. How I go take one? Technology plenty now. We go fit employ. But the first area I go look at is this Edo security network when they ground. I go retrain them, re-equip them, and reposition them. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's a sensitive matter. But we go put them in the right position, say, then go they interact properly with police, with technology, so that when they see PEM, police go know. But then we will go to the other side of the police. Why police know they fit address issues quickly? They try well. So my own idea is to empower the policemen, call them in, sit down with them, say, look, technology don't dey now when we say these bad guys for bush cannot be beating us the way they beat us now. What do I mean by that? So we'll first go with some few $1,000s now, some small money. We'll buy what they call drones, you know, they call UAVs, where they fly for up. Equip them such that those bad areas will fly for the bush. Use their body heat, they call them thermal imaging cameras. They know where these bad guys they hide. Understand the setting pattern. Once we know where they we go come equip our police with ballistic equipment, ensure their life, give them everything they need. Okay, even night vision goggles where they go take the see for night, where those bad people they carry them, go there, give them special name what they call farm rangers. We'll give them special squad, working with the police, of course. Then we'll go inside our bush, smoke these bad guys out, kick them out. They cannot be holding us to ransom. If we use 3-4 bad guys like that, do example, our farm will open. We will also look at investing in small armored personnel carriers so that these policemen will stay for strategic junction. So that even if the bad guys want to run past, we will block them. I will send a message to every bad guy when they are those states, including the ones when they sit you, say, no more hiding place for you. A new sheriff is in town. Because why that one is important, we say, if we not open Edo State, the roads to farmers, and make our city and industries, our city and industrial parks, they safe. Money no come, investors no go come. So we need to clear the place, make the place, pacify the state, so that investors will come. It not go easy, but we go work with the center, federal government, and the police services, the security service, not only police, security services, to make it a reality. So those are the main plans of my agenda. Okay, the other plans, they supportive, healthcare, education, but the main ones, now that one. The other part, if you allow me, I'll go back to agriculture. When you look at agriculture now, okay, you need to look at what are the risks around agriculture. How do we demystify or de-risk agriculture so that people go feed the go farm? Now, we don't look at where we say there are certain things. One, the land tenure. People don't get long time for land. They rent land, okay? So that one I want. So we need to make affordable land day so that it go they collateralize. People, you go there like 50 years, you go get the land. If you use and take go borrow loan from bank, that one go stand. The other part, we say na infrastructure. So what we plan to do, we go come as government, clear massive expanse of land, put the right infrastructure in place, including irrigation where necessary, so we will feed the farm 365 days of the year. But apart from that, we can study, say, the current banking interest rates. It is very ridiculous. They increased on last week here again to 26.5. By the time you put risk premium, you don't enter 30-something. Farmers not fit borrow that kind of money for long term. Okay, farmers need money for long term. Bankers need money for short term, or they need their interest short term. So there's a dislocation between the two. So what we want to bring in is to bridge that dislocation and say, okay, Mr. Banker, what are the risks you are looking at? In the look, say if farmers finish in farm, you go fit sell that farm product and get money to pay them back. If farmer farm finish, the food goes spoil for farm, all those risks. So what will they do? We'll bring Edo Agricultural Hub. That be new to one create. When another name for a farm service bureau. That farm service bureau will go put tractors, okay, mechanical equipment. We go put silos. We go put cold chain, what they call cold chain handling systems. Where we say we go fit handle the food from the farm gate to when we go sell them. That now why food is spoil. So we go put all those things close to farm clusters. Then we will now give farmers credit guarantee. I call them credit guarantee scheme. That one be say we go back the loan when farmer want take from bank. We go screen the farmers, so bankers go help us screen them. So that the farmer, if you not get collateral, state go be in collateral. I dey do all these things because I believe strongly say the state no fit comot in hand for such an important matter as agriculture. I believe in an entrepreneurial state where states go support, say, okay, Oga Banker, give Osakpolo 1 million naira, make it take do in farm. If he not pay, we will guarantee you to pay that loan back. But on the other side, we will give Osakpolo all the things he needs to be able to farm properly. Give you an example. Me, when the years where I get farm, I get a 5-acre farm when I work with my partner. From that 5-acre farm, because of the kind of technology we don't put for ground, we they make almost 4 to 5 times more than normal thing when normal farmer go they make. How we take do them? We bring water, we put drip irrigation. I they call them intensive gardening. So that when we carry this 5-acre farm, we split them into 10. Are you with me? Into 10 small allotments. So we they plant corn, sweet corn. We they plant okra. We they plant tomatoes inside. So that sweet corn, from week 1, we go plant for the first allotment. Go to week 2, plant for the second allotment. Before we plant, we go till the land. Put small chemical to treat the land. Put foul shit, make it rich. Then put herbicide, where they take the key grass, make grass not grow. Then we go plant the corn. Once we plant the corn, we go to the next plot. Do the same thing. Plot 2, plot 3, plot 4. By the time we reach plot 8, the corn we will plant for plot 1 don't mature. We go come there, harvest them. Better money, we carry and go supermarket. Get supermarket where they buy them for us. We go sell them to that supermarket, fresh corn. So you go find out, say, 365 days of the year, you go to farm. I tell you, from that small place, so they make 600,000 every month. Cash. So if you look at every week, if you times them by 4, they talk about 2.5 million every month. If Osakpolo, when they look for work for streets, get that kind of support, it can even increase it. That's for only corn, pepper deo, okra deo. If you do all those things, Osakpolo fit they make, from my own calculation, anywhere between 3 to 4, if possible 5 million from that land monthly. Excuse me, if that guy they make that kind of money, why go inside bush they find person where go catch? Why go they look for money from government? Don't forget that same Osakpolo will come inside the community to spend all that money. So you see a multiplier effect. But back to our farm service bureau, what would they talk be say? Don't worry, Mr. Banker, no fear. Once you issue that loan to Osakpolo, from the day Osakpolo plant, we, government, will be off-taker of last resort. So we go buy Osakpolo cassava. Okay, say all your cassava when you plant, we don't buy them. So that by the time they harvest them, we will give them in cash, they collect the cassava. Carry and go our storage facility, that cold storage chain when I talk about, and then supply the processing facility. Give you an example. We don't do some calculations, say, cassava, for example, with the ground where we're plenty. If we, as government, clear about 28 to 30,000 hectares of land, say we want to farm cassava. Now, share that land for people. Our calculations say that land can give us 150,000 liters of ethanol. By that, I mean, say we go put factory near that farm. When they take cassava, turn them into many things. We get starch, industrial starch, where they make medicine. You see all those Panadol where they chop so. Now small Panadol there inside, the rest na starch. We they go abroad, go they buy them now. We feed they make them for Edo State here. You get ethanol, where you go process that cassava. Ethanol go full everywhere. You can't get what do they call them? Animal feed, the back of cassava. Go turn them to feed. Pig go chop, cow go chop, goat go chop. Then the main one, Gary, will still come out from this cassava where they talk so. So if you get this factory near the farm, me don't see them for some Chinese men, they don't have for New Ogun State there. We plan, say, with that kind of size of land, you go fit, they produce 150,000 liters of ethanol every day. If you do the mathematics, it comes down to about $45 million when that kind of farm go produce. Times them by Naira today, you will begin to see the kind of crazy numbers. If we put that kind of farm, one for each senatorial district, my brother, we talk of almost $150 million, so we know we suffer. But most importantly, all these farm where they talk, so we go employ thousands of people. When money go through their pocket and we be empowered. So in a nutshell, we get plan for agriculture. And the way to make agriculture they very, very productive and economically viable now to put industries close to them. So that when we get all this food from the farms, process them for industries, we will add value for those agricultural produce and then export the value. Give you a classic example, sweet corn. I entered UK the other day. I carry corn for shop, for which they call them, for supermarket. When I carry the corn, I look the corn. 1 kilo, 500 grams, the two of them 1 kilo. That 1 kilo of corn is £5.79 for UK. Just call it £6, which is 12,000 naira. But I look at where we say produce of Senegal. Oh my God, I say Senegal? So if you look the dates with they harvest them a few days before and you get expiry dates some days after. So they fly that corn from Senegal to UK. Now, this is not sweet corn they grow for Nigeria. When we dey off-peak season, which is nobody, the corn not dey, we dey sell that sweet corn 1 kilo 900 naira. When we dey peak season, we dey sell am 700 naira. If you go far inside Gobazuwa, if you get am 500 naira per kilo. So you can see, say, from 500 naira a kilo, the value can go 12,000 naira for market for UK. So all the value of which we dey farm, somebody they come buy them, they export them. Or maybe we don't even know say they there. So what we want bring come be say enough of all these go they wait for Abuja, come they give us food. They capture all the money for our federal allocation for top. No, they give our people. No, let's think differently. We will open up these farms, get special farms like this. We will go package sweet corn, pineapple from Igeduma for near Hode, do everything, put them for pack and export. Me, I like export well because all these people you see for government, they will go abroad, go borrow dollars. Use the dollars say they paint primary school roof. The primary school roof is good though, but the thing where they use the money do, now naira they produce. So how you go borrow dollars, come use and invest for waiting they give you naira. So you know if you pay the loan, give you a classic example. I don't want to call names. Say Governor A go borrow money, 100 million, right? Dollars for abroad. You borrow and come. You know go invest that 100 million for waiting go they give and dollars. You go use and take put road for here, put road for there. The rest you go share out with him friends, right? Just to show saying do something. But 5-10 years down the line, when you don't come out for government, the other guy will come there. He don't get money to work because dollar don't move from 250 when they borrow the money to 1,500. But federal government do what they call sovereign guarantee, which means when that money they come out for Abuja, come Edo, they go tap the money for their allocation, take service that loan first before they give us the jara. So by the time 10 years pass, the jara when they reach us, it don't small. They don't use everything to pay dollar loan. So people need to think, say, okay, if you want to borrow, there's nothing wrong with borrowing. Understand me? And I know some people say, how you want to get the money? Now borrow, go borrow. But when you borrow $100 million now, invest it in all this cassava factory, all this factory when I talk so that when they produce, you go carry money, proper dollars when you get. Now, quickly pay that your loan. The remaining money where you could get for another many years, you go use until they open up your state, develop your state, put schools, put more industries, and fight security so that your people will get a very good life. So now what you want to do with that? So I can talk on agriculture, but the primary thing is a lot of people don't understand, say, industrialization, they drive agriculture. They think in agriculture, they drive industrialization. No. Because if you put that kind of factory, as I talk so, around, say, Iyeko, many people, when they're interested in cassava, will come there, come the farm. I will stop there for now.
Okay. Now, you don't talk many things about agriculture. And the way they feel, it be like say, now one of your strategy be that when you feel say you feel use to make Edo State great agriculture because you get many ideas for that one, which is nice, which is very nice. Now, the young people of Edo State, many of them, of my people, you see say you go, fine, thank God say even you say you be young man, so you feel they understand what they talk from. Many people they like travel come out. Once they just get smart, they'll say, oh boy, this state, make I go Lagos, make I go Abuja. I have friends that they are now in Abuja, some don't go Lagos. So what do you feel say you feel be your own idea? What do you want to bring to the table? We go help the young people better their life, and what to go make them say, okay, I like this place. Might just say they don't want to go like that for this side.
Before I answer you, let me just quickly give a small story why we did where we did so. You know, if you take your mind back before, a lot of people were into farming. You know, they were farming. Basically, there are two main ways to produce wealth for a country or for a state. Those two ways are from the land, agriculture or mining, mineral resources. So before now, we had a lot of agricultural people going into agriculture. But once oil just come, a lot of people now started, there was a lot of free wealth in the cities, a lot of easy money. And when people see government work, police, government, banking, big money. So people start to drop their hoe, class for village, they run come city, they wear tie, enter office. That's fine. But all those jobs are mostly services. They know they produce real wealth. So we can't suffer our production capacity for village. So my manifesto is very clear. I want to face rural revitalization. Why I want to face that rural revitalization? Be saying, I want to challenge the rural-urban bias when happened in the past. I'll come to your question. I want to set the scene. Rural-urban bias when happened in the past. Waiting that one happen, waiting caused that one, as I said before, is the so-called Dutch disease, where oil can make people they lazy, stay for city, they attract more people. And when the money come the city, money come Gibraltar for city, then they use that naira when plenty, they find luxury. Nothing wrong with luxury, but produce before you buy luxury. So that luxury now, they chase dollars. Plenty naira, they find dollars. Now, we're not going to get enough dollars because we know they produce for export. So when there's not enough dollars, you see people with the dollar, they won't go 2,000. That's a national problem. But for us, when they're Edo State, we feel do certain things. What do we need to do? Now, I don't talk about how we use agriculture to fight these menace. So we will use agriculture to export. That's one. But to your question of young people specifically, we get plan to say, okay, for me, I don't see for Lagos, where people they sit down for their parlor, young people, then they work from here. They provide service to Microsoft for US, for UK. Then they do call center for some countries in Kenya. So what I want to bring into Edo State is what I call business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing. So for outside Benin City here, outside Auchi, we will create knowledge process campuses and business process campuses where Microsoft, for example, say we need people when we provide phone call services for people for US, if your computer not work, whatever, then we'll help you do them. These guys, I don't see them for Lagos. Then they Lagos now. Yeah. They earn in dollars. And they will pay taxes for Edo State. So what we want to do now to first pacify the state, make it safe. Once it's safe, we will build small campus where these companies will come ply their trade. And we will train Edo people on how to speak. Because some of these call centers, what they do, you need to speak with Oyibo voice. We'll just train you in 3 months. Edo people are smart. After 3 months training, when they're speaking Oyibo for telephone, you go to see a British man, and they will earn dollars. So you go see, say that money, we go come earn money from their taxes as a state. Another thing we would like to do is to reduce the taxes for businesses as much as we can to attract industries and businesses here. But that particular thing I talk to, now for young people, carry their backpackers and they do for Silicon Valley. They go even feel they design chips for here. Edo people, they say, no, we are very clever people. They go, they design chips for Edo State. They will go do small campus, IT services. They go, they here. We go encourage them, subsidize them, so that companies will come here. Edo State people go, they there. We will put street light for the whole campus. Put 24/7 power. The kind of Osiomo, I don't go lie, this government do well with Osiomo, but we need to do more. We'll put Osiomo 2, Osiomo 3. Gas plenty for Oriomo. Edo State, they sit down on top of the most, I think per capita, which is per population, one of the highest reserves of gas. We go remove the gas out, work with oil companies, turn it to electricity. I call it gas to wire, and wire that power to the industrial clusters and these campuses so that our people will feel they use IT work, they make money for Benin City and for Auchi and for Ekboma, where all those knowledge base day. Thank you.
Okay. What are your plans for the healthcare?
Well, you see, healthcare is a very important subject. When people are not healthy, they cannot work in these industries, they cannot work in the farms. So where we are just now is a sorry state. There is 2 things around healthcare. There is geographical accessibility, which is how close you are to the healthcare facility. And there is financial accessibility, which is how much money you get to buy yourself healthcare. Now, the first way to solve the geographical accessibility now to plant primary healthcare services in all the wards. Not just all the wards, but you go look, I love data. That's why I say the first day I enter government, right? The first 100 days, I want data on my table. Data for land, data for health, data for children. So anyway, when we get this data, we go know the specific wards we get more people. We need more than one primary healthcare facility. So we will bring in technology. After we put the healthcare facilities, we will bring in technology like telemedicine and using of internet, so that those nurses within the primary healthcare centers, we will train them. They don't need to be doctor. Doctor will do the secondary and tertiary institution like UBTH